here from Aussie Bit RC, just another video for you. And this one was doing a bit of work on the Arrma. Its servo saver was a little bit loose, so pulling that apart to tighten that up, and then during that decided to pull the rear ends off, show the diffs they were full of rubbish, so give them a clean out, give all the parts a bit of a general clean. The centre support chassis braces, one of them was broken, so the screw had sheared off, so fix that, and just give it a general clean up across the board. So hopefully the video won't be too long and you'd like it. It's the second time I've done one of these videos, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you've got any pointers, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks guys, bye. Alright guys, so I had a little bit of an issue with the steering saver on the Arrma. It's a bit loose, so I took the front end off to get that out. In doing so, noticed the front diff was pretty cake full of stuff, so it led me to move the rear one, and that's full. So also, in having a look at this stuff, found that the aluminium chassis brace screw snapped, so I'm going to drill that out, put a 4mm nut and washer on that. So yeah, won't record everything like last time, but just as bits and pieces happen, I'm taking the front and the rear assemblies out. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws we need to take out to get the front off, and then it's just 4 screws on the rear. So comes off, get those out. Chassis is actually still pretty shut strong, which is a good thing. Alright, so we're stripping down the rear diff, and as you can see, there's a fair amount of crud in there, so pretty good time to be doing this. Alright, so we got all the front drive parts cleaned up, bearings have been oiled. Had to use a blade just to clean the inside out of it because a big lot of Loctite on there. So the bearings are not too bad. A bit of WD-40 on those before we put them in. And yeah, so we're giving everything a clean and a spray with muck off, WD-40. So next we'll give it a wipe over, clean it up, start reassembling. Right, so the broken chassis support, I've drilled out the broken screw, give it a tap to a 4mm. It's got a 4mm bolt there, so I'll run a 4mm nut and bolt on that one. Just a bit more support. So to stop the servo saver getting loose again, just put a dab of super glue in there. Maybe not the best, but should hopefully keep it a bit tighter. The other point, to get the 4mm screw in, just had to drill that mountain hole out a little bit more as well. So. Some clean. Tighten them up and then just back them off a bit, so we'll have a bit of play, a little bit of glue in there, help keep them free. Snip up the screws so that pin stays in there. Together. One side together. Other other side will be the same thing, so put you back on after getting that second side all back together. Good in there. Movement, so start putting the diff back together next. Grub screw, slide, that'll nip up. Haven't added any more Loctite, just still a bit on that actual grub. Got the diff. The shim goes in on the left side. Whack a bit of grease on it. Using marine grease. Get fingers too dirty. Everything's turning. Not too much grease in there. Alright, so just finish diffs in around the right way, so just make sure you do that. Now the diff cover to go on. In doing so, I'm going to get the front bumper on, which also holds the so that's all mounted up. Get the drive shafts in, the sides on. Our connections in. Alright, that one's in. So I might mount the drives up next. One side mounted up, put it back on after we get the other side done. Alright, front end all back together. The last thing to do is going to mount the brace. Alright, so swap that bolt to a little bit longer one, so then you can put a lock nut underneath as well, so that should give it a bit more support as well. Alright, wing mounted on, it's a bit bent but should be right. So yeah, all back together, cleaned up. I'll put a little bit of 20k diff fluid in the rear to top it up. It was a little bit low, didn't have any 10, should be alright. Everything's moving. Slightly straightened out one of the rear shafts as well, it was a little bit bent. So, we'll get this back on the car. Just get my 4 screws on to mount up. So the rear chassis bolt, I've just put the longer bolt in with a nut on top as well, just to help keep it in a bit more. Roll in. So we'll just put the last of it together, so dirt covers, battery box and that, but nothing too exciting for that, so we'll cut back when it's all thing like guys, all back on, sides gone, dirt protectors in. So yeah, just got the wheels, tyres to go back on, and then we'll do a little montage, finish up. Alright guys, it's all back together, braces in. DIY centre brace, normally run the triple brace but they're a bit bent at the moment, so I have to play with the new ones. Wheels on, body, a little wipe over.